Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
Okay, break.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The Bucs at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Fournette running right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Blue striker. Black ultra.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Bright blue. Red cycle. Ready?
Now back to throw. He completes it to Evans. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task. Completion.
Okay, ready? Fight, 60. 6, mega. Edo blue. Ready.
He'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Now Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
No, 66.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Brady's throw there complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point.
Regular.
To throw again on second down. Brady. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Bucs take over first down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they were stopped on fourth down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Bucs are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here we go.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Green Jack. White.
They'll set up a throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
The Vikings take over first down 10 at the Buccaneers' 46-yard line.
Wait, set. Alert.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
72.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, check it.
Now Brady. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Shadow. Check it, reload.
Brady to throw again. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Cook. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Blaster, six. Smash, red. Striker, striker.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready, go. Call ready.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Yellow. Black shot.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is Miller, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me for? It's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bucs have got it back to within a score.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Brady now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And Cook has it, left side. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion. completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
72. Let's go up. No, 66.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for it. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside.
Touchdown, Vikings! Andy Isabella in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Buccaneers 7.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
From the 6. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready. Check, smash. Throw, 52. Hut.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Isabella now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Brady. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On the move past the 40, still going. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
72. Hey, check it.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Again, it's Brady.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Brady going to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Check it, reload. Ozzy. Hey, 66.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Trap 50, trap 50. 18 rattler, 18 rattler. Ready.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And his first throw here is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Green Jacks. White. Blaster, 6.
Second and 13. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
52 Blaster.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Let's go now. 43 rail. Clock, 10. 10.
They'll try and run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ty Chandler, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there. They went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. Isabella now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the
Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 49 yards.
When you think about the strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Brady to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on first down is Brady.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Justin Jefferson
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
From the 6.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Their own 18-yard line.
On the set.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Black shot. Steel, black. Ready?
He'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Striker, 3-3.
Now Chandler. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Running left, it's Fournette. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get them to the line of scrimmage and get set.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Right, 97.
Here's Chandler. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Light blue. Red, cycle.
He's back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Chandler. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. They run it with Chandler. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Minnesota, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.
Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got